I never gave you that kiss.
But
This gift that represents my promise and my
آقا هلو جنابان، من برگشتم با پارت سوم پویتری windborn poetry.
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
چه کسی نیست؟
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Okay, well, never mind. What about Kelly Roy, though? She said she'd be here. I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training.
دوباره اسمش یادم رفت. اوشنت تا یادم نرفته بگم. اوشنت بود اون زنه. یه موجود از فانتینه که همشون فرار کردن. نمیدونم چرا. آرکان قبلیه هایدرو فکر کنم ریده بهشون، نمیدونم. خلاصه که میبینیم.
She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no, what should we do? Was it something we said last night? Oh, Paimon's worried.
You should go find her.
I agree.
Alright.
If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
به به.
Shall we start with
گوربا
the
هم
bridge?
میآید.
We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
خیلی خوب. پارت 3 شروع شد.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
این چی بود اینجا؟
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
What makes you
But-
say that?
Oh, sorry.
خودشه. خودش
Nothing.
نوشته.
Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just
همینجوری یه حد زدی.
that poem on the leaf
اونم درست.
kind of gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there!
Yeah.
Another leaf!
دایانا خیلی کیوته.
Wow, you're right! And this one has writing
لومینم
too!
خیلی کیوته.
After that leaf!
خفش پای من. داشتم حرف میزنم. الان باید بریم شنا کنیم به برگ برسیم. این اسکلم صبر کن.
A specific place!
آخ جان. کو
Oh, why does it have to float so quickly?
به تو چه؟ وای من الان استامینام تموم میشه. فوت میشم الان. خب رسیدم.
Can't you just fly over and grab it?
راست میگه.
Paimon can't swim! What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
اسکل مگه آب چقدره؟ پایمان بی مصرف. من هرچی سر رام ببینم برمیدارم. رحم نمیکنم. با این دوتا هنو دارم میان. ولم کن.
It stopped.
چه عجب. مرگ. کو اون بره.
We finally caught it.
Are
ما
the words still
نگرفتیمش،
legible,
خودش
or
وایساد.
have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says.
بذارین یکی بخونیم. The desire remains but the time is past. میگه ولش کن، نمیتونم چیز کنم، ترجمه کنم. The boy by the spring grows fast. آی شعره، ولمون کن.
Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday. She must have picked up one of our leaves.
خب
Spring. Young boy. It's looking a lot like Callie Roe was the one who wrote this. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh?
cute خانم.
Actually, when Paimon first saw her,
لومین
Paimon
خانم.
was wondering, do you think, is it possible that
بله بله بله
she's,
بله بله.
Based on the current and accounting for wind strength, everyone,
خواهی من
please follow me.
خری. آخه کی دیگه به جز اونا چشاشون میدرخشه؟ مگه انسان چشش میدرخشه؟
This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Callie Roe! Callie Roe!
مرگ. خب الان میخوای پیداش کنی که چی؟ نمیفهمم.
She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save
ای جان
her!
یو ای میا مومنت. سپر میگیری بیا برو پدرت. یا پش
That didn't count.
پش من هم نیست. بیا برو.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Time for a light
سیکتو
show.
بزن دیگه. خب که این تو
Callie Roe, are you okay? What's that?
تبدیل شد به چیز.
It's a huge water droplet.
This is
تو از
exactly
کجا
what I saw the other
میدونستی؟
day.
دایانا از کجا میدونست اسمشو؟ این از کجا دیده؟
Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no, my body. Is it?
That voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment.
خودشو برمیگردونه.
Oh no. Did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Roe, are you some kind of adeptus?
نه
No.
این
I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid who
Oceanid?
flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
اوشنت.
What's an Oceanid?
خب
Ah, the
این
Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct.
میخواستم
Though,
بخونم.
to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power.
سپرینگویل جایی که
Springvale is a serene and beautiful place.
هممون بهش
The water
تلپورت
that
میشیم.
flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the spring fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you
What?
often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are you?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little
بچه.
pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep. All those childhood memories.
تو تو این ایونت دارم عاشق دایانا میشم.
Just a dream.
البته
So,
نه از
if this is true, then all those
پدوفیل
things
گونه‌ش
written on
نه.
the leaves.
ولش کن. چجوری یه گور برو دوست داری همونجور.
I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are
دبیست آزاد
correct.
پیدا
The
کرد.
spring fairy and heart of Clear
دوتا
Springs
البته.
is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it.
خب ما همچین چیزی
The
نشنیده
voice in the
بودیم تا حالا.
story.
Is Finch. I
ها؟
always loved listening to people's dreams. And still do to this day.
پرنده
Whether they're
بود یا
beautiful,
اسمش فینچه.
sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam and purer than the morning dew.
اگه من برم کنار آب گریه کنم و همچین چیزی بیاد بیرون من هیچی.
I like humans and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were then a mystery to me.
So we came friends.
Yes.
Oh.
We often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs or the first cicada of summer.
Aw, that sounds
Cicada.
lovely.
But
Ah!
one day, just
سوسک.
like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate.
میدونین کلمه سیکیدا رو از کجا میدونم؟ معنیشو از کجا میدونم؟ سریال فلش فصل 5 رو ببینید. اسم ویلیانش سیکیداست و صدای جیرجیرک میده. خلاصه که آره. سیکیدا میشه جیرجیرک.
I felt out of my depth in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So I fled and never appeared before him again.
چیزی که من تا الان فهمیدم اینه که این عاشق پسری شده و نمیخواسته که زندگی پسر رو خراب کنه، چون که این یه آسیانده و نمیدونم شاید احساس گناه میکنه یا نمیدونم شاید به خاطر اینکه آرکان هاید رو انداختتشون بیرون فکر کنه که اگه با کسی دوست بشه زندگیشو خراب کنه. این چیزی که من تا الان فهمیدم چون گوش نمیدادم.
Oh, Calroy.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out.
چرا با اسم پسر تو بذاری فینچ؟ اسم پرنده بذاری رو پسر. ولش کن،
But
این
after
بازیه.
seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment and even more pain when it comes time to part.
اسم کنم یه جا این داستان رو یه بار دیگه رفته بودیم. یه نوع دیگهش، یه
It
جور
really is
دیگهش.
a difficult choice.
Please go see him. Huh? I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a
آره
really
برو
kind
ببینش به
person.
هر حال.
When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always
Grandpa.
encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring
که اسم
every
بابا
day,
بزرگت فینچ باشه.
as if he's waiting for something. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie Roy.
خب پس
He's
پدر
never
بزرگ
stopped hoping
میکاه.
that he'll see you again one day.
یعنی که
So
همین
if
جوری
you want
بهش
to
میگه
see him
گرندپا.
too, then what are you waiting for?
منتظر پدرته. منتظر پدر بزرگت.
Oh, sorry.
ازش
I think I
تعریف
got a bit
کردیم
too
الان
excited
اینجا.
and I just thought, well, it just
نه
sort of came
نه
out.
نه نه همون رفتار قبلیت ترجیح میدم.
I understand.
این
That
آدم
settles
حرف
it.
بزن.
I've decided. I will go back and see Finch.
You
نه الان
will?
میخواد بره پیرمرد
Amazing.
ببینه.
That's great.
But I'd like to
خودش
ask
1000
all of you
سالشه.
for some help.
500
Sure.
سالشه.
Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side?
باشه
I
کام
cannot
میکنم.
maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close to
Urba.
Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Your secret
من
is
میرم به
safe
همه
with me.
میگم.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
پایمان میره به همه میگه.
Great.
پایمان قول نداد.
I can't
پایمان
thank
قول
you all
نداد میره به
enough.
همه میگه.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes.
هنوز نمیدونم چرا دایانا میدونه واتر دراپلت چیه. از کجا دیدی؟ نمیدونم.
A poem?
شاید سوتی دادن. اوکی. شعر بگو براش.
Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem. And it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
اوکی. Back to Mondstadt. آیا میدانستید اگر توی هر جای بازی تمام کاراکتراتون کشته بشن و کشته بشوید به اینجا برمیگردید؟ بله همیشه به اینجا تلپورت میشه.
Up and away.
یا اگه از مپ بازی یه جوری خارج بشیم برمیگرده اینجا. طولش میدی. ده ببین چرا میدوی.
Are you okay?
دیانا.
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Callie Roy. I'll go fetch Grandpa Finch.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore. He's not as steady on his feet. I
تو
can
از کجا
still
میدونی؟
hold on a bit longer.
خب فعلا برو
Stay
تبدیل شو به.
strong. You can do it.
چرا اصرار دارن که توی یه چیز بمونن؟ خب ذخیره کن. برو تبدیل به فرم
How are
اصلیت
you
شو.
holding up? Would you like some support, Miss Callie Roy?
You can also lean on Paimon if you need.
Thank you, all of you.
اوکی. چرا بر نمیگرده به فرم اصلیش تا ما برسیم؟ شاید اگه برگرد دیگه نمیتونه. نمیدونم ولی اون که توی ایونت سامر که میشد یکی از اینا بود میتونست. اینه؟ نه اونه.
Grandpa Finch!
ریدم این
Is
که
that Diona?
قیافش هم
Go back
شبیه
early
فینچه.
today.
Today is your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over
به
here.
دیدن
To the
عشقت.
waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little
Goldfinch.
fishy?
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to...
Grab a Finch.
مرگ.
All right. All right.
با این
No need to get
cute
worked
اگه
up. I'm right behind you.
ازت چیزی بخواد
That's more
باید
like
بری.
it. Now come on. I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
خودش تلپورتمون کرد. نمیتونه. بگاه رفته. نرفته.
Over here. Over here. It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
What's all this? What are all these people doing here?
اهمیت نداره
Even
اونا،
Mika's
فقط
here?
داف
How's work been going lately?
آبیو بکن.
And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and, well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Callie Rowe.
I didn't think
Oh.
you'd still remember.
اسم به این سختیه چجوری یادت بعد
I remember.
40 سال.
I remember all right. How could I ever forget?
سب کن.
Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale.
چجوریه که پیرمرده ولی موهاش سیاست.
But I'm one to talk.
حتی
Of
خاکستری
course,
هم
a
نشده.
fairy from a fairy tale can change forms.
قشنگ مشکیه.
In your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of
40
an eye.
سال
really.
بود دیگه. بیا برو گم شو.
Would you like to
یعنی
hear a
چیزی
poem I
یاد
wrote
نبود.
for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well,
شعر
of
بگم.
course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the spring fairy.
کاتسین زیبا.
Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as
Get
the
the
sun
dolphin.
set and rose.
اوکی.
I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds.
اینجوری
I
خایه
crossed
میکنه.
beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind. and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew.
A draft.
But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
چقدر زیبا بود. تبدیل شد. چقدر زیبایی تو.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago.
منم گریم
It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
Take this. قلب شده.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power.
Okay.
Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us.
کجا میخوای بری
I
حالا؟
will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
It's so romantic.
Bye, man.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
خیلی بمیری یعنی چی؟
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
صداش آشناست.
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowie look so happy. Oh, what a perfect moment.
Diana, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
Fetching Finch for me.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world.
Cutest.
That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
چی شده؟ چرا صداهای ناموزون
Physical
در
form is about to disappear.
برو تو آب.
Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
منم همینطور. فراموش نمیکنم.
It was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave you that kiss.
But
This gift that represents my promise and my
آقا دایونا چشاتو ببند. چشاتو ببند. گوربا.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What?
چراست؟
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch.
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far.
آره دایونا
Just like
نمیدونه
she
که
said,
روابط
she'll
انسان ها
always be
چجوریه.
one with the spring, by our side and in our dreams.
کاش اینجا تموم میشد خب. الان ویدیو طولانی میشه. وای نکن الان باید بریم دوباره شب شعر برگزار کنیم.
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much better spirits than before. Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology. She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm
What?
itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's freestyle poetry submissions to help her close the deal.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
نه.
Oh, that's fine. That must mean that right from the start you... Oh, right from the start, you said you would treat us to a nice meal.
Did I?
این که پول نداره آخه بایمون. جانگلی البته مورا میسازه. حله.
Very well. Since the traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time.
تو داریم ازش.
Diona! Dear Diona,
سوپر
could I
داریم.
trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
You wish.
پولشو بده.
All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
بک.
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken words hanging in the air here that everyone is privy to but myself?
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
جیا رو جمع کنید
That's
از
right.
اونجا.
We're just taking a walk. Inspiration walk, since it worked so well last time.
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to
Nah.
bet that even your pure yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
نه.
I appreciate the gesture. No thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
آها راستی گفت.
What the? What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it.
فشار
I call
بخواستین چه؟
shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
به تو چه؟ به اتمام رسید این دفتر. خیلی کوتاه بود.
Fireworks are for
فعلا
now, but friends are forever.
بله دوستان همیشه برای همیشه هستن. چی گفتم؟ بدرود.